this is Pocket, and yes, I do look pretty kind of bandaged up. In fact, I still kind of, I have my hospital bracelet on. I guess I'll go ahead and explain that I was cooking a pot roast. Well, I was prepping the pot roast. I was about to brown the meat, and when I went to put the meat in the pan that was already heated up with oil in it, I accidentally, it slipped off the utensils and just splashed in, and then got all over right here, and then up here you can see some of it, and then it got on my fingers, and yeah, cooking oil burns. I've never actually burnt myself that badly besides my sunburn from earlier this year, and so I didn't really know how to react. And I find it kind of funny because it's like, if you remember that clip from Family Guy.
Ah! Ah! Uh-oh! 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 Oh God! Somebody! Do I take it out or do I leave it in? Do I take it out or do I leave it in?
It was kind of like that moment where I did not know what to do, and so I ended up browning the meat and putting it in there. And at first I'm like, oh, it's red like a burn should be, and it kind of hurts. And then part of it over right here started to blister, and the skin started peeling, and I'm like, So I put it under cold water for about a minute, and then the pain wouldn't go down, and it just kept getting worse. And so the first thing I did is Google. I think it's funny how, for a lot of things, when we have questions, it seems like the first reaction a lot of people have is to Google. I think that's kind of crazy. It's just this crazy thing that has become a part of today's world. We're just like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And luckily, for most things in life that happen to you, there's already someone who's asked it on the internet, and so it's pretty easy to find. Beyond that, I ended up going to the hospital, the ER, because I was just like, well, I Googled, and the results were, if it's on your hand or if it's from something like oil, it's best to just get it treated and go to the ER so that way it doesn't spread and it doesn't get worse, and it doesn't get infected. And I mean, the keynote there is infection. Infection can lead to so many horrible things. And plus, I was kind of scared that, it was going to spread or whatever, because oil isn't something that's just easy to get off your skin or to get off anything. And I get there, and they basically hand me ice cubes and water in a tub with, I think, saline solution or something else in there, and they wrap my arm up like this, and then they had me pour it over until the doctor could see me. And then they ended up treating it and giving me prescriptions for it, and I can't drive on the medicine they gave me, the pain medicine. But I mean, overall, I'm just happy that it wasn't worse, and I'm happy that it should heal, and it might blister, but it hopefully won't scar. And I'm also happy that I have internet and Google is here for me. Dr. Google. Anything goes wrong. It's like, even hypochondriacs, it's like Google can be good and bad though. The reason it can be bad is because it's like, oh my gosh, I coughed and then my eye twitched 3 times and then I sneezed afterwards. What does this mean? Oh, you might have cancer. What? It's like, it can be good and bad because you can look up symptoms that, if you're really, really good at Google, or if you're really, really good at knowing how you feel exactly, you can typically find something a little closer to what you feel, so you can be like, oh, it's strep throat, that's what I have. But you don't necessarily want to diagnose yourself from it. You still want to see a doctor, but it does help some things. And so, yeah, that's my weird story about this. And the only thing that I'm really bummed out about is the fact that it's going to be difficult to play video games, and I'm gonna want to play video games. He said it might take up to 2 weeks for the bad spots to heal, and my fingers aren't terrible, but I'm really hoping they heal. Luckily I'm right-handed, so my mouse should be fine. Yeah, be careful when cooking. It's like, I want to get better at cooking and then I injure myself. I've been trying to cook more and more so that way I can cook healthier and I can learn how to cook well, and I just
I've been trying to prep for getting a job and even going through interviews. I can't say where or what for, and I have nothing confirmed yet, but it's good that, you know, this is getting underway because I need to get this ball rolling, and I'm really excited about all of that. But also I've been taking time out to read the Hunger Games trilogy, and I'm done with book 2.